Good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name is Chris. This is the Cool and Common Stream. Welcome to the Sunday morning book show. Hope everybody's doing well. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Cheers. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully, you're doing something fun this weekend. And or remembering those that gave all. All right. So we got a book show today. This day's topic are adult books. Books about adult things. Sex, relationships, intimacy, jokes, like the cucumber book back there. The elephant in the room or the cucumber in the room. Hey, I got some great books here. We're gonna go through some and yeah, let's take a look. All right, here we go. Book one, hardcover, D.H. Lawrence, Lady Chatterley's Lover. Real nice edition. Nelson Doubleday. Hardcover, no dust jacket. And we'll flip through, but this is your originally 1928. Real nice copy. Doubleday. Book's in great shape. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Let's get it going. Henry, what's up, dude? We go 10 seconds. $2 starts on all the books today. All right, we got Lady Chatterley's Lover. Oh, what's up next? How about Don't Shrink to Fit? Confrontation with Dehumanization in Psychiatry and Psychology. One of the freshest, most human, most angry, most compassionate books on the treatment of mental stress to come along in many years. A vital corrective to many of the more mechanistic practices of the psychiatric profession. Interesting. For a profession that's meant to help. What do we got here? Looks like we got a bookmark floating. Yeah, a little tissue paper. Little tissue paper bookmark. Let's get that out of there. All right, interesting. Eileen Walkenstein, MD. Walkenstein? Frankenstein? Which one is it? $2 starts on everything. Plenty of books in the store. We're going to be going through a bunch here. Next, The Perfect Fit, How to Achieve Mutual Fulfillment and Monogamous Passion Through the New Intercourse. I'm still working on the old intercourse. There's new? There's new intercourse? Well, how about that? Looks like somebody wanted $8 for it. But $2. Intrigue your mind. How you doing? $2, 10 seconds. The Perfect Fit. We got Don't Shrink to Fit and The Perfect Fit. We've got all the fit. This one's an interesting book for those so inclined. It is Sex in History by Rhea Tannehill. The book is the most complete of its kind ever written, diligent, provocative, and fascinating. One gentle light crease through the spine there. Flips great. Pages all look nice. Couple dog-eared pages in here. Couple of underlines. All right, Sex and History. Keep the lightweight on that one. Try to keep the price down a little bit. $2. 10 seconds. Up and running. I'm trying to shorten some of the auction times just to keep things moving and grooving. Saving Graces, finding solace and strength from friends and strangers. Elizabeth Edwards. Spine in nice shape. A moving new chapter by Elizabeth about her cancer's recurrence and what it means to her family. So, a book about overcoming life's challenges. Saving Graces. Let's do it. $2 start. 10 seconds. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Hannah, good to see you. Nicolia. Bam, what's up? Gary, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common Stream. We're doing a little book show. Today, it's adult topics. All different kinds. We got fiction. We got nonfiction. Right now, The New Nurse. Could her dedication as a nurse conquer the passion of her woman's heart? The New Nurse by Florence Stewart. You know, there's a whole subgenre of nurse-related books. All right. Let's see here. What's the year on that one? 1947. Sweet. Let's get it going. $2 starts on everything. Everything in the store is set at $2. Take a look. Pre-bids are always welcome. Check out that store. The books I'm running now are not in the store. If there's anything you want to bundle, let me know. If there's anything you want to see, let me know. All right, here's another nonfiction. Or, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, technically it's nonfiction. Coffee Tea or Me, the uninhibited memoirs of two airline stewardesses, Trudy Baker and Rachel Jones. That was quite the punchline in the 70s. Quite the pickup line. Let's see if there's a couple cartoons there. Couple illustrations. Paperback in good condition. The 20th printing, 1967. Coffee Tea or Me. $2, 10 seconds. I think Johnny Carson used to make that joke every once in a while. All right, there's that one. Sharp left turn here. Oh, thanks for smashing some hearts. When Your Baby Won't Stop Crying, A Parent's Guide to Colic. I could put this in my kids' book show too. I got some books for parents in my children's book show. But this one looks brand new. There's not a crease on the spine. It's nice and clean. But yeah, that colic phase can definitely get you banging your head against the wall. So, $2, 10 seconds. I do use flat rate shipping in all of my shows as well. So once you hit that $9.22 mark, which is basically two book purchases, shipping will be zero after that. We are capped. This is a real nice hardcover. This is a deal right here. The Erotomaniac, The Secret Life of Henry Spencer Ashby. With the dust jacket, wisdom has it that the Victorians never talked about sex, that they would cover up the legs of a piano in case it provoked lewd thoughts. Queen Victoria herself refused to make lesbianism illegal, not because she was enlightened, but because she refused to believe that such behavior could even take place. The problem, of course, is that the more a society represses desire, the more likely it is to return to haunt it. There you go. Truer words were never spoken. Looks nice and clean. Some photos in there. Very nice. 2001, first edition. Very nice. The Erotomaniac. $2. 10 seconds. See who else is stopping in here. Feral and Flawless Beauty. Good to see you. Kala Victoria Lynn, welcome. Book, Marry, Kill. Like it. I like it. All right, before I cover this one up back here too much, cucumbers are better than men because Bawdy Comics. I don't think there's anything in here you can't show, but full of innuendo. Cucumbers can't carry colds or clap, and cucumbers grow their own penicillin. Here's another one. A cucumber doesn't care if you don't shave your legs and won't bug you about exercising or losing weight. Cucumbers can stay up all night and you won't have to sleep on the wet spot. Cucumbers are better than men. I will never look at piano legs the same again. Ooh. Are you flirting with me or are those your piano legs? Oh, those Victorians. Those bustle dresses are always so wide because you never know what they were hiding under there. That's why. All right, we'll keep that there. Here's another nice one. I got a couple of books like this celebrating women. Extraordinary Women in History. 70 remarkable women who made a difference, inspired, and broke barriers. I love these books, especially for young girls. Really inspiring them to look ahead, be aggressive in their desires, thoughts, wishes, all kinds of cool stuff. I think I have a couple of science-based ones as well, but let's see what the chapters are. Athletic Women and Daredevils of the Sky, Women Pioneering as Innovators and Reformers, Women in Activism, Women in Leadership Roles, Women Achieving Heights of Productivity and Creativity, Women's Contribution in War and Military Service, Women with Wanderlust, and Conservationists. There you go. Looks brand new. Extraordinary Women in History. $2, 10 seconds for your consideration. Oh, that coffee's going down good today. Whew. I wish I could say we were going to have a real nice barbecue this weekend, but it is pouring rain out here in eastern PA. And yeah, that kind of puts the kibosh on the outdoor activity. All right, don't sleep on this one. You may know the name Anne Rice. Interview with the Vampire. All that good stuff, but she had a little bawdy side. A.N. Roquelaure was her pen name for her erotic fiction. This is the first of the classic erotic trilogy of Sleeping Beauty, The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty. It's got some wear on it, some corner bumping, a little crease on the spine. In the traditional folktale of Sleeping Beauty, the spell cast upon the lovely young princess and everyone in her castle can only be broken by the kiss of a prince. It is an ancient story, one that originally emerged from and still deeply disturbs the mind's unconscious. Now, Anne Rice's retelling of the beauty story probes the unspoken implications of this lush, suggestive tale by exploring its undeniable connection to sexual desire. Here, the prince awakens beauty, not with a kiss, but with sexual initiation. Oh my. His reward for ending the 100 years of enchantment is beauty's complete and total enslavement to him. As Anne Rice explores the world of erotic yearning and fantasy in a classic that becomes, with her skillful pen, a compelling experience. Very cut. Reading that description reminds me there's this new horror movie that's coming out now or soon. Well, there's a bookmark for you. Anybody need a dollar off coupon? Expires December 2008. Oh well. Um, there's this new horror movie where somebody puts a spell. This dude is like lusting after this girl, and he puts a spell on her, and it starts out nice, but then she starts like killing everybody that's even looks at him. So anyway, Anne Rice, Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, you saw that one? Yeah. That I looked at that and I was like, oh, that might be fun to see. All right, here we go. Anne Rice, The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty. Only $2. Yeah, definitely some interesting horror movies coming out this year. No doubt about it. All right, we'll put this in our bookmark. I got a mug here that I keep everything I find as a bookmark. One day I'm just going to sell all the bookmarks. Women Confidential, Midlife Women Explode the Myths of Having It All. Ooh, provocative title. Barbara Moses, PhD. Spine's in real nice shape, no creasing. The new feminine mystique for midlife women. All right, what are we looking at here? Printed in the U.S., 2006. See if we can get some headings here. Many roles, many selves. Meeting expectations during the approval-seeking years. The awful truth about corporate life. Emotional mathematics of contemporary career maladies. Who you are and what you need in this life. The anatomy of moving on. The paths of midlife renewal. Motherhood, what we know and wish we had known. Childlessness, it's a complicated story. Chapter 10, Secrets of the Sisterhood. And there you go. Women Confidential. $2, 10 seconds. Everything in the store is $2 as well. If you see anything in the store that you'd like me to pull and show you, let me know. All the books you see in front of you here are not in the store right now. Are not in the store. And if there's anything that you would like to bundle up, I'm more than happy to do that too. All right, here's another family book, Heading Home with Your Newborn, From Birth to Reality. American Academy of Pediatrics. So it's got some credibility there. Spine's in good shape. All the fun stuff that you need to know. Another popular book is the Things to Know, Things to Expect When You're Expecting. Well, that's the follow-up book right there. $2, 10 seconds. All right, thanks for looking at that one. All right, next. Well, so far, the only erotic book we've had is Anne Rice. Well, until now. Pleasures Women Write Erotica. Edited by a doctor. So it's good for you. Pleasures. Contributions to this volume in their willingness to extend themselves and expose some of the most intimate parts of their personal lives have helped to promote a cultural understanding that adventure and enjoyment are positive aspects of female sexuality and should be celebrated with pleasure and joy, not shrouded in guilt and discomfort. Amen. Looking good. Ooh, another $8 book. I can erase that with a streak-free eraser. Pleasures. It can be your pleasure for only $2. Okay, put that one right there. Next. Up next, Nice Girls Do by Leslie Joyce. All right, before you get all weird about the title, Keeping Love Alive. The penalty for their activities is certain death. Why then would one young couple become involved in smuggling, forgery, and treason during World War II? For the good of France, Charles and Evelyn Giraud have put their lives and love for each other on the line. There you go. Smugglers for the Resistance. It is erotic historical fiction. All right, so I guess we can count that as 3 erotic books in the pile today. 2001, first printing. Nice Girls Do. $2, 10 seconds. All right, and then for this one, I do have to change the weight on this one because it is a big boy. It's a textbook. It's a textbook. It's heavy. Age Erasers for Women. Actions you can take right now to look younger and feel great. From the editors of Prevention Magazine, Health Books at the Rodale Center for Women's Health. Keep fit, firm, and fabulous looking longer than you ever dreamed of. Medical experts tell you how to do all this cool stuff. Originally a $30 book. It is hardcover. Got your exercises, sex problems, injuries and accidents, high blood pressure, hearing loss, foot problems, endometriosis, drinking problems, digestive problems, dental problems, cancer, body image, back pain. I could use that chapter right now. Allergies, and stop the clock. All right, there we go. Age Erasers for Women. It's a little bit. I know that's a $9 shipping fee on a pound book, over a pound book like this. So let's just do $1, just in case anybody's interested. All right. I know that's a heavy boy. Put you over there. All right. Let's. All right. Let me ask. I'm gonna go into the store next. So let me just ask if there's any interest in any of these books here. Let me know in the chat. You want to bundle a couple together? I'm fine with that. No problem. Looking to move some books today. Cucumbers and Rice, Coffee, Tea, or Me, The New Nurse. And then on the left, Age Erasers, Nice Girls Do, Pleasures, Heading Home with Your Newborn, Women Confidential, Extraordinary Women in History, The Erotomaniac, When Your Baby Won't Stop Crying, Saving Graces, Sex and History, Perfect Fit, Don't Shrink to Fit, and the classic Lady Chatterley's Lover. Alright, we're going once, twice, 3 times on those. Alright, let's hit the store. Let's hit the store. See what we got shaking here. Learning to Love Forever. Alright, hardcover. Still got the 50-cent Woolworth sticker on it. Learning to Love Forever. A 40-day plan for love that lasts. How to have a relationship that includes the new freedoms as well as the tenderness, love, and commitment that have always been so valuable. Alright, literally a day-by-day, I don't know if I'd say instruction book, but a day-by-day planner for how to keep things moving, let's just say. 1982. Just a little crease there, but still in good shape. Originally $12. Woolworth had it in the 50-cent rack. We got it here, hardcover, $2. If there is anything else in the store that kind of piques your interest, let me know. I'm happy to just jump to it. Otherwise, I'm just going to go straight down the list. Up next, here's one for the guys. Male sexuality. Again, book's in good shape. Missing the dust jacket. 1978. Men and Sex, Learning About Sex, The Fantasy Model of Sex, The Process of Sex, Where Are You Now, Good Sex, Physical Aspects, Touching, Relaxation, Masturbation, Virginity, Sexual Abstinence, Dealing with a Partner. What do you mean dealing with? Some things you should know about women. Premature ejaculation, starting to develop control, lasting longer, all the fun stuff. There you go. The aging process, medical conditions, sex, and sex problems. Looks pretty complete to me. Male sexuality. Let me go pull that one up. And let's get it going. $2, 15 seconds, up and running. Might be a gift for someone. All right, thanks for looking at that one. Next. Yeah, this is another one of those really cool historical kind of books about cool women. 20th Century Women Series, 100 Women Healers and Scientists by Brooke Bailey. Profiles of 100 exceptional 20th century women in science and the healing arts. Groundbreaking astronomers, physicians, biologists, geneticists, physicists who crossed new frontiers in human knowledge and challenged the reigning notions of what women could achieve. Inspiring stories about awesome women. Let's pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Harriet Boyd Hawes. 1945. Little description, archaeology students, and then where to find more information about them. Very cool. Again, I love books like that. It's always great to have some good role models out there. Let's do it. $2, 15 seconds. Jay, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. All right. There's the 100 women healers. Next one. Many roads, one journey, moving beyond the 12 steps. Author of Women, Sex, and Addiction. All right. This is going past your 12-step program, moving from recovery to discovery and empowerment. A little light staining on this one, just on the outside edges. Otherwise, looks pretty good inside. It's like about a 19th, 20th, 17th printing. 1992. Many roads, one journey. Moving beyond the 12 steps. $2, 15 seconds. Up and running. All right, up next. Let's get this one going here. Oh, I ran the wrong book last time I see it. Oops. Gotta remember to change it, Chris. Here we go. If anybody was interested in that last one, let me know. But all right. Sex at Dawn: How We Mate, Why We Stray, and What It Means for Modern Relationships. Christopher Ryan and Casilda Jaffa. Spine's in nice shape. Looking good. Originally a $16 book. Neighborhood bankers, digital tools, national strength. Chase, make more of what's yours. JP Morgan Chase Bank. We're looking at 2011. And geez, I can't even say it all. Lust in Paradise, The Way We Weren't, Bodies in Motion, Sex at Dawn. $2, 15 seconds. Alrighty, up next. This is a very nice vintage paperback. This next book. And if you like kind of the classic bawdy jokes and such, this one's right up your alley. Bantam Books 25 Center, but that's unprintable. 135 hilarious cartoons they wouldn't dare publish. But they did, because it's here in this published book. Alright? Definitely politically incorrect these days. But, there's little stories and little interjections and full of tons of innuendo. And some explicit, some more explicit than others. Little short stories, etc. Originally published in 1955. This is the 1955 sixth printing. Very cool. Up and running. $2, 15 seconds. Vintage paperback. All right, that's got to go back in its protective cover. David Guy, The Autobiography of My Body, a novel. Cool. That almost looks like stained glass. Dutton, I can't think of another novel that manages to be so tender while being what reviewers used to call brutally frank. And I can't think of a character who's more insightfully bewildered about himself than Charles Bradford. A remarkably touching book. Gives us wisdom tinged with regret. It'll take you back to a sweeter, more tender time. The Man Who Loved Dirty Books. An inventive novel of contemporary sexual warfare with erotic scenes far beyond anything even D.H. Lawrence might have tried. Ooh, really? Well, now, that sounds like fun. Book looks brand new. Dust jacket, all together. Nice. $2 start. Let's get this one going for you. These 15 seconds. Up and running. Again, I do use flat rate shipping on all my shows, even the ones with media, because once you get just a couple heavy books under your belt, shipping goes to zero. You're capped off at $9 and change, and really helps if you see several books you're interested in. Real nice way to take care of the shipping. Up next, massage techniques. All right, massage techniques, fully illustrated with step-by-step instructions for sports massage, quote unquote, sports massage. I'm joking. That's what it says there. Shiatsu, Swedish massage, reflexology, foot massage, myotherapy, the Alexander technique, acupressure, hydrotherapy, and aesthetic massage. There you go. Know your pressure points. There you go. Some muscular diagrams of muscular systems around the body. Very nice. Massage techniques. $2, 15 seconds. Up and running. All right, thanks for looking at that. All right, this is a little bit of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I think this is before, I think this predates that book. You Just Don't Understand Women and Men in Conversation. Author of That's Not What I Meant. Spine's in nice shape. There's a little crease, just a light crease right here. The most talked about bestseller of the year. This book is saving marriages. What she's saying is that men and women grew up behaving in such profoundly different ways, seeing themselves connecting to others in profoundly different ways. The two sexes are really trying to communicate across two different cultures. Indeed. Looks in nice shape. Yeah, no, looks nice. Just off-white pages. A little bit of ink on that front page there. Oh, what do we got? I see some scribble. Hold on. I see some scribbling. Is it on the next page? Ah, some scribbling. All right, let's run it for a buck. You just don't understand. $1. 15 seconds. Up and running. Hey, if you guys are watching on YouTube by any chance, come and check out Whatnot. Great platform, all kinds of books, amazing booksellers. You can literally find any genre of book you're looking for here. Hit that QR code that you see on the screen. It'll bring you to Whatnot. There's no charge for joining or anything, and if you buy something, you get a $15 credit. So that's not bad. You can hit that QR code or click the link in YouTube and see you here on Whatnot. All right, up next. Here's another interesting one. Intimate Behavior by the author of The Naked Ape, Desmond Morris. This one's kind of interesting. Dr. Morse believes that the roots of intimacy are formed in the months just before and after birth. Having left the warm bliss of the mother's body, the child cries for the loving attention of his mother and responds to her with intimate gestures of his own. These earliest yearnings of the human infant and his overwhelming need for comfort may well set the tone for our entire lives. Dr. Morris looks at patterns of human intimacy. He describes the 12 stages that a man and woman pass through on their way to the total sexual embrace. Bada bing, bada boom. Book Club edition. The Roots of Intimacy, Invitations to Sexual Intimacy, Social Intimacy, Specialized Intimacy, Substitutes for Intimacy, Object Intimacy, Self-Intimacy, Return to Intimacy. Whew, that's a lot of intimacy. 1971, Intimate Behavior, Desmond Morris. Let's pull that one up. That is not it. It would be this one right here. $2, 15 seconds. Up and running. All right, very good, very good. Up next. Woman's Body and Owner's Manual. More than 1,000 drawings, diagrams, and charts of the human body. All kinds of fun stuff. There you go. The Woman's Body and Owner's Manual. How often do you hear somebody say, this doesn't come with an owner's manual? Well, guess what? Now it does. $2, 15 seconds. Up and running, my friends. Thanks for thanks for stopping in, everyone. My name is Chris. This is the Cool and Common Stream. It is a Sunday morning book show here on Whatnot. This week's topic: books by and for adults about adult things. Let's put it that way. All right, up next, we got another vintage classic coming. Back when this book was originally published, it shocked the world. And then there were a bunch of follow-up books about it, and this is one of them. New Light on Sexual Knowledge about the Kinsey Report. Observations by 11 experts on sexual behavior in the human male. Look at that Frankenstein looking guy on the front. The Kinsey Report, the most remarkable book on sex of all time, is published by the W.B. Saunders Company. Frank disclosure of amazing facts obtained through more than 12,000 confidential interviews, based on surveys made by members of the staff of Indiana University and supported by the National Research Council with Rockefeller Foundation funds. Whew, excuse me. Time for a second cup of coffee. There it is. Everything you need to know about the Kinsey Report. Second printing, July 1948. Nice one. That is a steal at $2. Up and running. Last few seconds on the Kinsey Report. All right. Up next, paperback, Dr. James Dobson. What wives wish their husbands knew about women. Host of Talk About the Family, Talk to the Family. Very interesting. Very interesting. Clean white pages. Not creasing at all. Looks like a brand new book. Dr. James Dobson. Let's do it. $2. 10 seconds. Up and running. Okay, up next. Let me see. There. This goes here. Okay, up next. Minute Meditations for Women by Emily Barnes. Spine is nice and clean. One light crease right there. 5-minute devotions that last all day long. Religious related affirmations. Minute Meditations for Women. Nope, that's not the listing. Here we go. Minute Meditations, $2 start, 10 seconds. Up and running. B. Miller, what's up? Good to see you. Trisha, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come and check out the store, and all the books you see here in front of you are not on the store. So if you see anything you would like a closer look at, just let me know in the chat. And if there's anything in the store you want to see, let me know. Viewpoints, Equality of the Sexes. This is a big book, but not a thick book. Practical roles or outdated stereotypes. Successful career or absent parent. Redressing the balance of discrimination. Nature, nurture. Religious beliefs. Restrictive society. Equal rights. So this is a Viewpoints edition where they talk about different aspects of life in society. Often these were actually used in schools with kids. to introduce certain topics for them. Quality of the sexes. Up next. $2 start. 10 seconds. Up and running. Okay, throw this one back here. Sheila Levine is dead and living in New York. Passionately poignant, heartbreakingly funny, the bestseller the New York Times calls the feminine rejoinder to Portnoy's complaint. A little bit off square on the spine. Sheila Levine is 30, overweight, oversexed, and unmarried. She's getting a divorce from life. Dead and Living in New York is the most achingly funny suicide note ever written by a marriage-mad manhunter trying to unsuccessfully straddle two worlds. The one she's been programmed for since birth, marriage first, life later, and the elusive swinging single scene of liberated New York. You'll laugh at her, you'll cry for her, you'll recognize her at once. There's a little bit of Sheila Levine in every woman. Sounds like one of those shows that was on HBO. Doesn't it? I know, right? 1973, sixth printing. Let's find it and run it. Here we go. $2. 10 seconds. Up and running. Okay. Up next, Wisdom for a Woman's Heart. Okay, book is like new here. Again, these are more religious and faith-based little thoughts, prayers, meditations for the day. Wisdom for a Woman's Heart. Get this one going for you. $2. 10 seconds. Up and running. Alrighty. Alright. 2 books left in this box. First, Married Sex, a Christian couple's guide to reimagining your love life. Book is nice and clean, good shape. Let's get that one going for you. Where you at? You should be right there, here. Interesting. Gary Thomas. Interesting. This one's not in the store. Hold on a moment. Let's check it out. There it is. G-A-R-Y. Huh. G-A... Oh, was that up top here? Where did that go? G-A-R-Y. Interesting. Huh. This book appears on my laptop, but not on my phone. Very strange. All right, $2, 10 seconds. Gary Thomas. And Deborah Folletta. Let's see, there's not a. Just check this listing out real quick here. No, it's there. In the auction section, yes. Hmm. Very strange. Why is this one not showing up here? That's weird. Gary. Alright, shows up there. Gary Thomas. Just not in alphabetical order here, I guess, huh? That's a little weird. Wow. Alright. Thanks for checking that one out. And then from Gail Sand. Is it hot in here or is it me? A personal look at the facts, fallacies, and the feelings of menopause by Gail Sand. Book still creaks when you open it. HarperCollins. Nice off-white pages. There you go. Originally a $20 book. Started up. $2. 10 seconds. Up and running. All right. Whew, there we go. All right, my friends. Well, that is the run through for today. We got a couple more boxes of the adult books here, but I think we're going to call it a day. Appreciate your time, everybody. Hey, have a great holiday weekend. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all stopping in, checking out some cool books. Until next time, my friends, I'm Chris with the Cool and Common Stream. Please remember, keep it cool, keep it common, keep it collected. Check you out next